Welcome. We are doing our wonderful reveal tonight, and it is around hashtag won't. If you have been paying attention to anybody tagged in this video, you'll see we've been doing lots of stories around the word won't, hashtag want. And it comes from a quote from Zig Ziglar, and we're excited to share everybody's kind of takeaways this quote and around their stories this week to this hashtag. But the quote is, you can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Again, it is by Zig Ziglar. I'm excited about this quote. I actually picked it out. I totally believe in what Zig Ziglar is saying here, and I love helping people, so it helps me feel really good to do so. So, with that, I am going to turn this over to the lovely Miss Dawn McGee, who, by the way, has been with us over maybe 14, 15 weeks in the Story Sale program. We truly value her and love her support and contribution to this community. So I want to turn it right over to you, Dawn, to interview tonight.
Thank you, Kibi. And this is a fabulous quote. I love this one too. Comes straight from my heart. So Zig Ziglar is one of my favorites as well. So the first person we want to hear from is Noelle. So Noelle, what does this quote and hashtag want mean to you?
Thank you, Dawn. Well, want was fun because there's a lot of things, a lot of directions to go with that. I do love this quote, and not to confuse it, but I saw something on one of our other friends and business partners pages today that was very similar. And it was about, if you want to get unstuck, the fastest thing to do is go do something for someone else. So I know that's kind of bringing us another quote in, but it's a similar concept. And so I can find myself throughout the day asking, what is it that you're stuck on right now? What is it that you're worrying about? What is it that your mind is telling you is, something that needs to be ruminated on? Well, just put that aside and go and think about someone else. Do something for someone else. The fastest way to get out of our heads. So that's what I really loved about it. And this quote is the same, going and doing more, serving more people to bring more of what we want into our lives. So thank you so much, Dawn.
Yes, thank you, Noelle. That is great. And I saw that one as well. And that is one of a great way to go ahead and get unstuck, is to help somebody else. And it's very uplifting too. So thank you so much for that. And with that, I want to go right to Kat.
Hi.
To you.
I love this quote because I'm a supporter and I love helping other people. And one of the biggest struggles I had with moving into a new type of career is that you need to tell other people what you have. And I always would get really nervous about that and think, oh no, they think I'm trying to sell them something. But if I put myself in the headspace of really, truly trying to help other people and just reaching out and help, then it gets me out of that negative headspace and into a positive one, which is go help a whole bunch of people. And then I can stay home and never have to do accounting again. Yay! Thank you so much, Dawn. Back to you.
Oh, yay. Yes. That's a wonderful feeling, isn't it, Kat? I'm so excited for you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, and the next person I would like to call on is Denise. What does this quote, hashtag want, mean to you?
Thanks, Dawn. I had fun with this one, and I, like Noelle, went lots of different directions. And so some days I would think about the hashtag want of, what do people want versus what do they really need? What do we want versus what does God have for us? And then on the flip side of that, I started thinking about the essence of the quote and what is it that I can do that would foster someone else to grow wherever they are or take that next first step in their journey for whatever their goals are, whether it's health or business or family or whatever. So it was a lot of fun this week, and it took me in lots of different directions. So all of my different posts were all over the board, and that was kind of fun too. So thanks for sharing this with us, and I'll send it back to you, Dawn.
Right. Thank you, Denise. That was so good. So, so good. And now, next, I'd like to take it to the beautiful Wanda. Kyle, what does #want mean to you?
Well, thank you, Dawn. Thank you for interviewing us, and I just love your beautiful smile. Want to me was more about what God wants for us, and then when we put that into the world, we help other people see what He has for us, and thereby we're all growing. So that was kind of the way I went at this quote. And if it is very much, if we will help other people get what they want, we can help ourselves. And it isn't even about money or anything like that. It's about the joy, the love, the sharing, the family time. All of that just gives us back what we want. So thank you, Dawn, for that.
Oh, you are welcome. Thank you so much, Wanda. And that resonates so much with me, as you well know. You know, it's not about the materialistic things that we might want. It's the joy that helping other people gives us. And that's where my passion lies too. So I can absolutely relate to that. Now, the quote, you can get everything in life that you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want, by Zig Ziglar. And our hashtag again was want. And next I'd like to call on Laura Brown. So Laura, what did that hashtag and quote mean to you this week?
So I really thought a lot about the community. This time of year, there's a lot of needs in the community. It starts getting colder in my area. We have a lot of, food drives and coat drives and turkey drives and Christmas drives. And I just really thought about where and what I want to do in the community, people helping people all the time. And that really gives me a lot of happiness. I really enjoy doing that and just being available to really volunteer where needed. So I really thought a lot about that. And then I also thought about the products that, I show people and talk about, and how the products have helped myself and how the products can help other people. So those were two of the things that I really thought about with that hashtag want. Back to you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Laura. That was so good. Yes. And this time of the year is for that. And so wonderful. That's so good. Thank you. And next up is Lori K. Lori, what did this quote and hashtag want mean for you this week?
Hey, Dawn, how's it going? I I had a variety of different things that had come up for me, as well as a lot of the ladies had shared tonight. So good. It's kind of neat when we listen to see what fits for each person in their mindset and in their walk. A lot of mine were on, what does God want for me? I've got a lot of change going on, and then how I can help others, maybe help develop what's going on for them and what their want might be, because sometimes we don't know unless we have conversation. I liked what Laura shared about places where we could help give our time, and again, in helping others. The church yesterday was just filled with so much needs in our community, and where we could plug in. So it was more God-centered and helping others through what that want might be for them. So back to you, Dawn.
Wonderful. Thank you. That was so good, Lori. Oh my gosh, everyone has a lot. And I've got to say, I went through and looked at everybody's posts right before this today, and there were some incredible posts out there. So I would encourage everybody to go back and look at any one of these ladies' posts, because they were absolutely remarkable. So with that, I'd like to go to Lay. What does hashtag want in this quote mean to you?
Hi, thank you, Don. So nice to see you tonight, and thank you for hosting and interviewing us. I thought about different things, and one of the things that I've always done in my life is always been there for others. And so now, being part of our community now, it's afforded me to really look even further on what I can do in terms of serving. One of the things that I notice a lot of people, they have dreams and they have needs and wants, right? So my hope is that I can touch more people out there that with whatever they want and help them to get to that next level, whether it's financial or maybe just learning about God, in that respect. And also one of the other things that I've been thinking about, and I heard from Laura already, is really about serving our community. On my commute to work every day, I see a lot of homeless people on the road, panhandling. And one of the things that I've been thinking about doing is putting together a blessing bag, and to be able to just give, whether it's, it could be socks and some food in there and maybe a little bit of money in there, just so that to bless them, throughout the year, not just during the holidays. So that's something that I'll be working. So that's one of my biggest wants this time of the year, is to put that together so that I can actually bless these people as I'm on my commute on a daily basis, because I see so many out there that can that needs just a little bit just to get them by. So Don, that back to you. It's very, very touching for me.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my gosh, Leigh, that was so good. And I used to do that with my kids. We would have little bags made up and pass them out to the people standing on the corners in the streets. And you're right, it's not just this time of year that they need it, it's all the time. All the time. So thank you so much for sharing that. Great. All right. Virgie, now you're up. If you would share with us what inspired your posts for this week.
Thank you, Don. I love all the inspiration this week. Hashtag want has been so amazing. I found myself going through each post and just like dancing. And so thank you all for all the inspiration. Yeah. But for me, it basically, it had given me a lot of thought to what I really want. And just that I need to share in order for me to help others and receive what I want. Because like the hashtags, the quote itself said that in order for us to get, forgive me, I don't remember exactly, but we need to help others. So it's been fun. It also opened my eyes, and it's telling me that I need to share my story in order for me to help others. Not only my weight loss journey and all that, but my struggles and everything. But I love it. Thank you so much, Coach Kibi, for the amazing quote this week. Thank you, Don.
You're welcome, Virgie. That was wonderful. And the quote, you can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Hashtag want. And, it was very, I can relate to what you said, Virgie. A lot of them, just start dancing around and yippee, yay, and thank God and what have you. And this was a big week for me. I had a lot of stuff come up. 7-year anniversary of a very tragic accident that I was not expected to recover from. So wonderful. Very emotional, but also makes me very thankful for where I'm at and what I'm doing. And then, of course, we just completed Success Through Vision with Miss Carmen, who is up next. And she got to hear a lot about a little bit more on the inside of me, but it's not about that, Carmen. So what did hashtag want mean to you this week?
Thanks, Dawn. I appreciate it very much. So, this quote was amazing. I it actually makes me think of right now. I just got to work early because I'm working a night shift tonight, and through a snowstorm because it's been storming for the last 2 days here. So we have like about, not a lot, but only like 2 or 3 inches of snow. But like making that commitment and driving through a snowstorm to come to work and to help serve the people that I take care of, which really means a lot to me because I'm giving my love and compassion for people that can't help themselves anymore. And that really impacted me just driving in and thinking about the quote and helping in turn get what I want from life, because I'm helping in turn for exchanging my time for money for one thing, but also being able to use that money to take care of my family, take care of my household, take care of my wants. And that was it really made me think about that tonight driving in. Thanks, Dawn.
Oh, you're welcome. That's so good. And I thank you for what you do, because it's people like you and people like many of you that's on here today, that not exactly each of you, but people like you that helped me on my journey be able to recover and get back to where I'm at. And so my whole focus and purpose in life is to help others now. So I'm very thankful and fortunate for that. So next up, so thank you so much, Carmen. Next up is Miss Dana. Dana, what did this quote and hashtag mean to you this week?
Well, thank you so much, Don. So I focused on the second part of that quote as well, which is if you help enough other people get what they want. I like to serve people, support people. So I get a lot of joy and fulfillment when I see other people succeed, when I can help other people get what they want. No matter how small it is, how big it is, because it's always big to them. And so I enjoy being able to see other people accomplish their goals. It really gives me a lot of joy and makes me happy and makes me smile. Back to you, Don.
Oh, thank you, Dana, so much. That was so good. And you're just singing my song right there. That's what I like. So there has been so many wonderful posts this week for this hashtag, and everything everybody said that went in various directions. They were great. But Kiwi, I'd like to turn it over to you to close this out today.
Thank you, everyone. Number one, for just hopping on. I know we all have commitments. We have, like Carmen's at work, fitting this in. I know Dana stays at her job to fit it in. So we are just so grateful for your voice, your support, and your commitment here for getting on. And that's for everybody. If I miss somebody I think Wanda's working too. I see the background. It's not her flag, so she's not at home. But I'm just excited about Story Sale. I'm excited about our maintenance, our inner circle. And so with that, it leads into the quote of helping people get what they want, and we in return get what we want. So first for me, it's about, what do I want? Right? Really figuring out why we're here, our vision, our mission, right? So we can help others. We have to put that oxygen mask on first, right? What do we want, right? Sometimes we need to be the encourager, the supporter, the follower, the person that pushes people up, lifts people up, calls people to a higher place first, right? That's what we should be doing. And then in return, we see that seed sowing. Also, it's about keeping the blinders on with the naysayers, the critics, the inner bully, the things going on. If we focus on what we want and continue to help people, by default, it grows no matter what the crickets are saying over here in the church. It doesn't matter as long as you're focused, right? So with this quote, Zig Zigler saying, who cares what you think? Who cares what they think? focus on the prize, and that's helping people. If you help people, you will succeed. Then it's about the law of reciprocation. What we give, we receive. So it reciprocates, right? It is a law, whether we believe it or not. So I love that. If I can just go help people, I win. So there's no loss. You're helping people. So for me, my why is to be in a story. You guys know, if you're around me long enough, you hear me say that. It's kind of my preamble. I want to be in a story. I want to be in a testimony. I can do that one person at a time. So where you're sitting right now, if you're thinking about what success looks like for you in your life, what you want to improve, it may be real big, right? Well, that's so far away. It's not. It's one person at a time. If you just help one person at a time, it starts to duplicate and reciprocate back. And I love Zig Ziglar because the focus here is on network marketing. I love the industry of network marketing. I encourage everybody to be in some business of network marketing if you're not. And we know some here, a lot of us on the panel represent different companies. Network marketing is the best business out there with helping people. For example, I can go to my corporate job and I do not get paid to help others. I can't teach a teammate what I know and get paid for that. In network marketing, if I lift enough people up, my bank account blows up. And in network marketing, anything that blows up is a good thing. When a bank account blows up, it's a good thing. So I love what Zig Ziglar is saying here, that if we help enough people get what they want, we get what we want. And that is really about network marketing. So as we're networking and we're marketing and we're sowing the seed and we're encouraging people, teaching skill, plugging people into systems, giving them that time, in return, they go do the same, and our efforts just start duplicating and reciprocating. So that's what hashtag won't meant to me this week. That's what this quote meant for me. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. If you're watching on the live, be sure and drop a comment. Let us know you watched. Let us know what you think about this quote. If you're a Zig Ziglar fan, if you want to share, be sure to do so in the comments. And we'll see everybody next week. Make sure you're tuning in. Stories sell. Bye, everybody.
Bye.